In Gorilla Tag, with the lava monkeys having a speed boost, your only chance of not being tagged is to outmaneuver them. In this video I will show beginner, intermediate and expert level routes you can take. If you want to skip some levels, here are the timestamps. Before we start, just as a rule of thumb, as for the movement of the game, there isn't a really particular way to move. You can do long or short reaches. The only thing you need to keep in mind is to stay as close to the floor as possible so your velocity is forwards, more so than upwards. If you keep bouncing up, you're just going to get tagged in the blink of an eye. If you're going to practice these routes, I suggest going into a private lobby as a non-lava monkey. To do this, just turn off your internet connection before you leave the spawn tree. We'll start with the beginner ones. Now, as for the beginner routes, they should be doable as soon as you log into the game for the first time. But if you still struggle with them, just keep practicing. You'll get there soon enough. Just a word of advice, you don't want to be on the floor in this game, otherwise the lava monkeys with their speed boost will get you instantly. So what you want to do is to jump onto this roof here, onto this branch, and try your best to make your way to the top of the tree. Once you're here, you can go many ways. It's really up to you where to go. This is what the route would actually look like if I was in a real lobby. Another route you can use if you're a beginner is to reach this branch as soon as you spawn in the lobby. I'll go slow just so you can see what I'm doing. Once you reach this branch, jump to this one, then to this one, and be careful not to fall, and then jump to this branch here, and then go to the one right next to the spawn tree branch. Again, from here, there's many places for you to go. You'll just have to experiment different takes. Again, here is what it would look like if I was in a real lobby. Now let's move on to the intermediate routes. Now with these routes, I expect you to be pretty comfortable with the general layout of the map and to not stutter every time you take a jump from branch to branch. As I said earlier, the floor is the last place you want to be in this game, so a route that you could take to get off the ground quickly and to throw monkeys off guard is to climb this wall here, jump onto the ramp, and don't go up the ramp because that's probably the worst thing you could do. Instead, jump to these branches here to get onto platforms. Just make sure you don't fall onto the floor, otherwise your chances of outrunning them is low. But in the off chance that you do fall, try to throw them off bouncing off trees like this, or you could test your luck and climb up this pillar here. If you are going up the ramp and you know there is someone waiting for you on top, one thing I like to do is to use this tree to go around them. Just climb up the tree and just bounce off. Now, if you're comfortable with wall running and wall climbing, here's a short but effective route to take if you're getting chased. With this wall you can quickly escape lava monkeys and onto this tree, and if they're unable to do it, they'll probably just either keep trying and failing or go to the walls and reach you that way, but by that point you should be long gone. You can escape onto the tree next to the wall, or you could even wall climb all the way around onto the platform. For this next route, I've just discovered it recently and it's great. What you want to do is to get behind the ladder to the tree house and use it to bounce off onto this branch here and to get onto the platform. Another way to reach this platform that you probably already know by now is this. It's nothing special, but it is useful. This next route involves using the slide. What you're going to want to do is to go on top of the slide here, jump from branch to branch, and you'll end up on top of the walls. From here you can go anywhere, either towards platforms, or if you're good enough you could go the other way around back to the spawn tree. Just wall climb up here and you'll get there. Now for the expert level routes. As an expert you should be able to wall climb, wall run and hop from branch to branch with ease. You pretty much understand all the mechanics of the game and there's not much point of you watching this video. Now this route I'm about to show you pretty much has everything from wall climb to tree hopping. It gets you around the map with ease and there's multiple ways to go if you get cut off at certain points. If you watch my video you'll see me use this one pretty much all the time. So when you load in the game, what you want to do is to hop on from this branch here, climb up and wall climb and bounce off the wall. If you're confident enough you can hop from this branch to this one, which is quite difficult to do, so therefore more unpredictable. But if there's 4 or 5 monkeys there waiting for you, you can easily just climb back up the wall onto the branch or wall run this bit here. If you decide to go forward, reach for this branch. From here you can go to the treehouse or make your way to the platforms. From the platform you can either keep going on the platforms, or you can do what I do here and jump from branch to branch just to reach this bit. Climb up this tree and push yourself onto this branch and make your way up to the spawn tree. If someone's waiting for you on spawn tree, one thing I do often is jump down onto this branch and then just repeat the route. This next route involves hug climbing. Go to this corner of the wall over here and hug climb your way to the top and bounce off onto these branches and make your way to platforms. Of course you can do this in many places around the map, for example next to the walls here. If you can't hug climb, you can also wall run on this wall and make your way to the treehouse this way. So there's some routes for beginners to experts. Now there's practically an infinite number of routes you could take in this game. These are just a few that I could come up with on the top of my head. You can experiment for yourself and find the best routes suited for you. Now before the video ends, I just want to say thanks so much for over 500 subscribers. At the time of this recording we're at 544 subscribers, which is just mind-boggling to me. I can't thank each of you enough. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.